Hello. So, this is probably going to be a bit of a shorter part for Mario RPG. This is part 3, of course. Dan plays, and I guess it should now be Dan and Tabby play, because this little lady's been in a kind of her standard spot for the last few sessions. But, just a couple things to pick up here in Moleville before we leave. I didn't get this lucky tool. I can't forget exactly what it does, but I know you can use it in battle. I think it might just activate the bonus game, which you also have a random chance of activating anyway. And then from here I'm going to buy the work pants, not for any of the characters currently in the party, but we're going to get another character momentarily, and he doesn't have a dedicated armor available till a little bit later in the game. The work pants are unique because, well, somewhat unique. They're one of only a couple of armor pieces that any character can use. Most of the armors are character-specific. So we'll get the work pants for the guy who will be joining us very soon. You can guess who it is, probably. I don't familiar with the game. But yeah, we'll go through Booster Pass here. I kind of forgot about this, and I thought last time I would get through Booster Tower, which obviously we didn't, so that's what we're going to do today. That may be all we do, because this might be a bit of a shorter part, just given time constraints. But yeah, it's an artichoke enemy I kind of forgot about. It's a vegetable I took a long time to come around on, but I do quite like artichokes, especially on pizza. I've made very nice pizzas recently with artichokes on them. Ooh, we can use static key. That's a big move for a standard enemy here. And I still can't seem to quite get the hang of Geno's timed hit there for some reason. Got Mario and Mallows down cold. So yeah, Booster Pass, I think there's actually another path that you... Oh, there's another artichoke thing. Let's just use the Geno beam on this one. Yeah, I think there's another hidden path that opens here later on. So, this is, I think, a fairly short area now. Heal himself too, that's great. But at least for now, this is fairly short. Static-y, isn't he? Actually, should have probably gotten Mallow to do their healing move on Geno. Okay, so here, there's like a big flower back here. Picked up a flower. And yeah, there's the hidden switch there that closes these holes, which A means you don't have to fight the enemies in them, and B gives you a few extra coins, too. Yeah, I think the Lucky Jewel, you can try it in a battle, but I think it just, like, automatically starts the bonus game, which I don't think we've seen yet on this playthrough, but you'd have a random chance of getting it in regular battles anyway. Alright, so here's where we get our next character. Obviously it's Bowser. Hey, how are you been? That kind of actually plays on the idea that the Mario cast are basically like a troupe of stage actors, which explains why in some games they're fighting against each other, and then in other games they like go and play tennis or race go-karts or whatever. But yeah, this game kind of plays with that. Okay, other games had too. I mean, Super Mario Bros. 3 famously is effectively a stage play. You can see the curtain go up at the beginning and come down at the end. So I think by the end of Booster Tower, Peach will join too, which will give us the full cast. There's only 5 playable characters in this game. Alright, so I think you have to look at the door, see that it's locked, and then Bowser, when you try to leave, Bowser comes back and breaks it down for you. All this and Modest, too. Oh yeah, we're joining him. Not the other way around. No, I think I can figure that out pretty easily. Alright, so let's check out Bowser here. So, yeah, I guess I already have one pair of the work pants. Well, now I have 2. So yeah, we'll put one of those on him because it boosts all of his stats. And then we'll probably give him one of the Fearless pins because that boosts his defense and magic defense the most. And we will get a weapon for him. He just uses his fists at first, but we will get a weapon from Fairly Suited Booster Tower. It's somewhat hidden, but yeah, actually, let's see if we want to put that extra pair of work pants on anybody. Actually, it boosts all of Dino's stats, so yeah, we'll get that. And again, I think it might actually be one of only 2 armors in the game that can be equipped by multiple characters. I love the elevator music in the lobby of Booster Tower here. Also, it's a little hard to tell what it is, but on the desk, like right in front of where Mario's standing, that's actually Magitech armor from Final Fantasy VI, which is kind of interesting because in this version of the game, it's as it appears in the Yoshitaka Amano artwork. If you look at the Famicom, the Super Famicom Japanese box art for Final Fantasy VI, you'll see what I mean. And then if you play the remake of this game on Switch, they changed it so it looks like the enemy sprite of the Magitech armor in the game. So, yeah, little kind of almost double Easter egg between the 2 versions. Same thing, only different, basically. So yeah, here, this little seesaw, if you jump down on this from a ledge up above, you get a I think that's a weapon for Mario there. I think that's where you find the Masher Hammer. I remember right. Now we should switch Bowser in to try him out. Gina really needs a heal here too. Oh, he just does not want to get that, he can use static key too. Didn't do much, actually. Guess this guy's magic power isn't that high. There's the timing on that. Geno's hit, finally. Mario could probably stand a heal soon, too. Let's switch Bowser in. We'll put him in place of Geno for now. I believe in this game, kind of like in Chrono Trigger, I believe characters that aren't actively in your party do still gain experience and stuff. So yes, they do. Yeah, you can correct myself as I think about it. Yeah, they definitely do. So let's actually get Mario a little HP rain here too. This shirt, by the way, is in honor of David Cousins, the guiding force / lead guitar or lead banjo lead singer of the band Straws, who passed away this past week. One of my favorite bands. I've seen them live a number of times. I got to meet him and many of the band members. Get a few albums signed. So, very sad week for the fan base of that band. They're a prog rock mixed with English folk band that started in the 60s, actually. Kind of had a heyday in the 70s, but have had a pretty strong kind of cult following ever since. I actually first discovered them, believe it or not, on Napster in like 1999 or it had to have been 1999 or 2000, right? It's Napster, it didn't really last that long. But yeah, I just randomly downloaded one of their tracks when I was in high school still. But yeah, I'm still a fan of them today. Yeah, a sad week for, again, that fan base. So that's what Mario is. And there's actually a possible on-topic Mario connection. In Dr. Mario, I believe it's one of the music tracks. There's, I think, only two in the game in Dr. Mario, but I believe it's the Fever music track. When you get later in the song, there's a part of it that's almost identical. In fact, like the first several notes of it are literally identical to the major part of the Straws song, Autumn. When you get later in that piece of music from Dr. Mario, and there's a part that goes, it's like when the music slows down and you get da 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 da, and that's again almost identical. So I have to imagine that's probably not a coincidence. It could be, but I mean, a lot of game music has taken cues from existing music, and prog rock has been a wellspring for a lot of stuff. Like a lot of composers, game composers like Nobuo Uematsu are famously fans of prog rock. Some of Uematsu's best tracks would fall into that category, like Dancing Man from Final Fantasy VI or Fight with Seymour from Final Fantasy X. So yeah, I can't imagine that's coincidental. So yeah, just a little fun thing. And Autumn is an absolutely beautiful song and piece of music too. So look that up, Straws, Autumn, from the album Hero and Heroine. So yeah, anyway, that's just kind of as I adjusted my shirt. That's why I'm wearing this one today. It's kind of my most public place to wear it, with potentially the widest audience. So yeah, that's my tribute. Anyway, here we are meeting Booster for the first time in his famous Tower of Amusement. And he looks like he wandered away from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. I mean, he could also, I guess, be related to Sid from Final Fantasy IV, but you know, with the beard and the big teeth. But yeah, he really has a Muppety look to him, doesn't he? And good music here. And the rest of Booster Tower. I always like that. The train keeps going, and then you just see Booster run away the other side. Was there an item, though, back here? Yes, there was. Network tab. So we'll use that. So we're actually meant to go back to Frog Pond to get some more froggy drinks. Know about that. Do that after the tower, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of places in the tower where you can kind of avoid enemies. Yeah. Alright, so there's Booster running away again. I don't know how he got ahead of us. So yeah, here you have to kind of... missed it. That's the bad part. If you miss that, you have to go all the way back around. But yeah, we do want to get the item jumping on that seesaw. Maybe I jumped too much, actually. Maybe it's just kind of walking off the edge. Yeah, Bowser does have a group attack that he starts with, but a lot of Bowser's techniques are kind of not worth using. He's really kind of more a physical attacker. And he has high HP, so he can be kind of a damage sponge too. So we'll use Geno again, don't worry, but just for now, since we just got him, we'll put Bowser in for a while. Oh well, so we get experience for all of these. Level up on Geno. Geno boost, that's actually a good technique. So yeah, we'll definitely be using Geno again, don't worry. There we go. Third time's a charm. Found a masher, which is kind of an optional weapon for Mario, but it's a very good one. I think it'll actually supersede at least the next Storm weapon for Mario, and maybe the next 2 or 3 of them even. So we'll be using it for a while, and it's a big attack boost. 20-point attack boost. Alright, so the other nice thing, now that we have the masher, we don't have to try to do that jump again. Okay, so moving on. So yeah, that opens something in Booster Cast. I honestly don't quite remember what it is. Here's a cool little Easter egg. If you walk behind this curtain, come out the other side. You turn into the Mario 1 sprite. And you can't leave until, I think it automatically will take you out of this state if you try to go through the door. Otherwise, it eventually runs out. There's not a whole lot you can do like this, but it's still a fun little thing. And they did some of this again in Mario Odyssey again, didn't they? Where there were like little side-scrolling sections that did like an 8-bit style. Which was kind of neat because I actually had like the 8-bit versions of like all the different outfits that Mario could wear. One of the funniest things when I did like, and I would like play it again at some point, because I really enjoyed Mario Odyssey. But when I played through it, one funny thing was there's, after the food-themed land, there's a fight with a dragon, like right out of Skyrim, which is very random seating. But yeah, there's a fight with this dragon, and it was right after the food land, and I was still wearing my outfit from the food land, so I hadn't changed back to Mario's default clothing. So he was still in his chef outfit from basically Yoshi's Cookie. When I fought this dragon, and it just was kind of comical looking. Alright, so here's a puzzle. I should have probably just taken a picture of the portraits in the lobby, but we have to put these in the right order. I'm pretty sure this one's the last one. So that's obviously wrong. It might actually almost be worth putting Geno in instead of Mallow with this party, so we can still use healing items. Let's try that for a little while, you know, and with Bowser. And I know I mentioned this, I think, in the last part, but Mallow kinda has the same syndrome that Marley from Chrono Trigger has, where he kinda lags behind the other characters. As the game goes on, he kinda becomes less and less useful. Alright, so... Still not getting these right. I think I got the timing down on See, the masher has the same animation. The appearance and animation as the first hammer, but it is much stronger. Alright, that's the first one. Okay. Second. Again, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. So we just need the order for these two. I'm gonna do that one, that one. Got it. This is, I believe, forget Bowser's first weapon, which is a chain chomp. Incidentally, this is, along with the Froggy Stick that Frogfucius made, this is the other weapon that I've never had the heart to sell. I'm not a weapon collector in this game like I am in Chrono Trigger, right, each weapon, so I can see each character's full list, but yeah, the Froggy Stick and this chain chomp I always keep for the entire game. Equip his chain chomp. Spin me at an enemy. Some of these areas in Monster's Tower kind of remind me of Marble Madness a little bit, and that's actually a game I'm considering for another DanPlays fairly soon. After we're done with this game, obviously. But, there was a frog point somewhere there. And that's the timed version of the attack with the chomp, where that's that. Oh, there's our first Lucky Flower. Again, I keep needing to use the Lucky Jewel in Mal, which I think automatically triggers that. But, so we don't need to in this battle, right? Yeah, always get the whammy there. Right? So yeah, that was cool. We'll tank up his back power. Level ups. Top coin there too. Alright, this is the exploding room. Yep, lucky thing again. And that was just to really legitimately follow. We doubled our HP, or EXP. Anyway. So, yeah, there's, like, not random, but various places on this floor where things pop out. Like that. But they're easy enemies. I think any character, pretty much any character can take them out in one hit. I think they always get a preemptive attack, though. They always get pushed around. Just can't reliably seem to get Chino's timing down. They keep saying that. Nah. Oh, I made that battle entirely pointless. I'm gonna go ahead and use a big mushroom just because we have a bunch of them and kind of tight inventory space at the moment. What? Every battle with these things we've gotten the lucky flower. Accessory. Let's actually see. Speed 20, speed 15. It's not a bad idea necessarily to put those on Bowser. Those lowers defense a little bit, but it's strong defense anyway, so. I guess those do regenerate when you leave the room and come back. It must just be programmed to automatically give you that lucky flower. These battles.
You've got mail.
Enemy chomps. Some chomp on chomp violence here. This is where I almost kind of wish maybe I'll switch Mallow back and see who says Thunderbolt. That's like Mario hit one, Bowser hit the other, and Mallow hit the Thunderbolt to clear them. I think I'll do that. This is a game that I swap around characters a lot. Let's just toss that regular mushroom at this point. Well, I might as well use it. Use the mushroom there. Let's put Mallow back in. Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb. Fury Jig elements. No, bro. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, here we go. So let's see what happens if we already attack the marionette. Bowser attack the Chomp. Hit everything with Thunderbolt. Timing on it. I guess the marionette is not vulnerable to Thunderbolt. Incidentally, as far as like games using elements of various musical sources and stuff like that, another one I thought of, I've heard that the Sega Genesis's sound chip is basically it was specifically designed around the music of Yellow Magic Orchestra, the Japanese electronic pioneers, essentially. But yeah, the specific sound of Yellow Magic Orchestra, apparently they specifically designed the Genesis sound chip to emulate. I mean, if you listen to Yellow Magic Orchestra, just listen to the track Riding, which I think is from the late 70s. But listen to Riding by Yellow Magic Orchestra and tell me that doesn't sound like Sonic the Hedgehog music. Is she showing her happiness? Maybe Mario is another guy. Oh, you're on the right track there. This actually kind of reminds me in Battletoads and Double Dragon, there's that room, those rooms in, I think, the second stage where there's the guy, like, behind a window like this throwing sticks of dynamite out at you. You have to, like, pick up the dynamite and then, like, time the throw so they go back in the door and blow the guy up that way. So let's put everything back here. I think we're getting close to the end here. Let's go ahead and do this battle. Actually, I probably should hit this thing first. Has some magic attacks that I might rather not be on the receiving end of. Oh, guess right. For some reason I felt like there was something hidden there, but obviously that was incorrect. Here, if we're able to jump on the top of that box, this could be one of those places where there's like another box on top of it. Memory like a steel trap. What's the goodie bag do? That's another... Yeah, I guess that gives you like bonus coins. Let's toss some crap here. Let's Incidentally, yeah, no point wasting that. We'll just use it. I want to open up some free space with lots of these evil juices. There's awesome honey syrup too. Alright, so yeah, this is the end of Booster Tavern here. It's like a couple little mini games. And a boss fight. Booster spell. Undo the lock. By spell, perhaps you mean key? So yeah, this is a little mini game kind of deal. I think you get something if you manage to avoid getting caught here. As you can see, it's actually on top of it. Ah! Oh, okay, you get a second chance. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever done that badly, but I was talking and managed to jump directly in the way of the curtain. Number one, I ordered you to Number one, I order you to go and take a number two. Yeah, aye aye, Captain. So obviously, this is the last round where all three snippets are trying to open these. Trying to fake it out a little bit there too. I think that's a pretty good. Maybe I'm thinking of the amulet in Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, and the password to open the door is just whatever name you enter for your save file. Yeah, what does the amulet do? This game. Great item, bad smell. Oh, just saw all your stats. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it on Mario. Why not? Alright, so I'm gonna boss fight with Knife Guy and Great Guy here. He just kind of show up out of nowhere. Kind of like Necron in Final Fantasy IX. Oh, big hit. I've never found in this game, or in this battle, that it really matters which one you take out first. Great Guy, incidentally, actually owns a casino that you have to find like a hidden membership card to get into. That's much later in the game, but oh man, should be locked. Now those specials. Oh, we got a freebie on that mushroom anyway. Too bad I lost all my able juices. So, pretty easy boss fight. Jar. So we get like thrown immediately into another mini game here. And this, I believe, takes us to Barrymore, if I remember right. Back and up and down, but not back and forth. We can go back and forth, but not up and down or back in time. I think that was when Homer Simpson was trying to control a hot air balloon. We can go up and down, but not side to side or back in time. That's good. So yeah, you get flower bonuses, and later this same hill unlocks for the beetle catching minigame, which is kind of the same thing, only different to what we're doing now. But if you manage to touch Peach here, you get an extra flower point. That kind of bounce off both the sniffets and the barrels to get an extra boost. Another flower there. It's kind of a fun little mini-game. Got it. Just thought of, just by the concept of, trying to catch the girl here. You ever played, like I'm actually talking to somebody here, have you ever played Dashin' Desperados on Genesis? It's like, it's best as a two-player game. It's really designed as a two-player versus, you can play a single player against the computer, but yeah, basically either you and the other player or you and the computer are like both racing to like get to the end of the course, obviously, the end of the level. Like whoever wins each level's race gets the kiss from the girl at the end, but it's a very fun game. I enjoy that one, Dashin' Desperados. So we have flower jar to use here, so we'll do that. So yeah, might as well do Marrymore while we're here, and then we'll call it after this, which I think will open up the next part of the map. The hotel here. Buy some things. So yeah, there's Chomp Shell, which is like the husk of a dead Chomp, I guess. That's typically the first weapon you get for Bowser if you don't unlock the Chomp we got in Booster Tower, but the living Chomp we have is better, so we don't need to buy that. Actually, I could sell off some of my weapons too. So yeah, we'll keep the Froggy Stick, but we'll sell off the Punch Glove and the Mega Cape. And buy the Happy Shirt, the Happy Pants, and we have the work pants on both Bowser and Geno, which I think are stronger than the Happy Gear. So we'll stick with that. I believe the Super Hammer is weaker than the Masher. So we'll get this, we'll get the Wand Glove. I think that's all we need. So that there. Now on his stuff. Those are didn't get anything new. And yeah, but I think only Peach can equip the bathtub ring. I don't remember exactly what it does. But, just look that up, actually. I have my trusty falling apart player guide here. Accessories, V-tub ring. Decreases magic attacks. Decreases magic attacks by 50%. Huh. Okay. Alright, anyway. I guess that's the bell up. So if we have enough money, we should probably stay in the suite while we're here. So we got the frog coin there. Yeah, this is a reference to Great Guys Casino. Can't get in until you pay, obviously. Let's see how short we are. So we can possibly tell. Nah, I don't think well, we could sell the goodie bag, I guess. That is a lot of money. We'll just wait. But let's try to find out the room, just only restore everything. We'll come back for the good room. Alright, stay in the same room as that guy. I'll save too. So obviously we can go in through the back door. Always want to check for those hidden boxes. syrup on the cake and make them get mad at you. Do that. The cake will get his revenge. There's the episode title. Play on Snake's Revenge, Cake's Revenge. There you go. I was gonna call this Booster's Seat, but I think that's even better. Yep. I like his the snap before. Next time I have to break down a door, which I'm sure is something I'll have to do at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna proceed my attempt to break down the door by going. There it is. Didn't snap for a second there. that'll help. I mean, I think the technical reason they have him do that is to help you time it, but she drops her 3 things, and depending on how fast you pick them up, either Mario gets a kiss from either the princess or from, like, Bowser and Booster, accidentally. It's a salty discharge. She has dropped her gear. So you have to, as quickly as possible, talk to all 3 Sniffets and then get the crown back, which is on top of Booster's head. Like 2 are stacked up there. Right, where's number 3? That was pretty quick, so we might get the kiss from the princess. I thought I was fast enough to get the kiss from her. That's not. And I think the longest is, like, you get, like, Bowser and Mr. Get Mario from both sides. That sounds really dirty. Sorry. Alright, so now we have to fight the wedding cake. So yeah, this game gets insane. It might be like you might have. I forgot the timer is actually the candles being lit. So I see we have 3. It must have been the little hang up when the 2 Sniffets stacked up on top of each other. that cost a little too much time. So yeah, I think if the first row of candles gets lit, I think it still gets from the princess. Yeah, the boss fight is with the wedding cake, and this was the first time I played the game. This was actually the first boss fight I had trouble with. I kind of got stuck on the cake for a while. I don't think that's going to happen again, but I'm gonna harm you. Yeah, there's no real point in attacking the guys, the chefs here, who are both called Tor, even though it's Chef Tor and his assistant. Might have actually been better to tag Gino back in for this one, actually. Oh well, we'll make do with Mallow. What are you doing? Actually reminds me of one of my favorite little, like, background throwaway jokes on The Simpsons was one of I don't even remember what episode, but the TV's on anyway, and you hear, like, we're now back to Admiral Dracula joins the Navy. You just hear the character audio on the TV. It's like, Admiral? Vad! And that's it. It just always struck me funny. Like, nothing to the joke, but still. Thought it was amusing. Yeah, you have to attack the cake until it fully comes to life, and then you have to actually fight the cake for real. Between Mario with the masher and Bowser with the chain jump, we should be able to do enough damage to not have success. Good from Mallow. Actually, we should be able to do enough damage to not have too much trouble with this thing. Yeah, again, for whatever reason, the first time I played this game, I did have a lot of trouble with this boss. Nice freebie. Not great. Now we have Mallow offline while he's asleep, since again I relay my evil juices. That should wear off soon, or he'll take a hit and wake up. I can't remember why I had trouble with this, actually. Those are a string of pretty major attacks you just hit us with. And, you know, I'm not even gonna risk the cake going again before we heal up. Mallow there. Froggy drink. So yeah, I still have to fight the bottom part of the cake. wonder if anybody's tried with, I mean, obviously they don't have no ingredients or anything, but I wonder if anybody's actually tried to make a cake that looks like the bun cake from Mario RPG. Yeah, that first time I played, I was probably under-leveled, too. Compared to how I do it in this game. I think I ran away from more battles and stuff. Just avoided that first time, so that probably contributed to that, and probably the bun cake less. I mean, I guess we do know one ingredient. It has raspberries in it, at least the bottom layer. The name is just raspberry. Cakes are like pizza. Any of them is a personal serving if you try hard enough and believe in yourself. So I believe this is actually where Peach joins. Plot twist, she's actually talking about Bowser, not Mario. It's always the joke that she really wanted to marry Bowser all along. Mario keeps busting it up. Alright, so, yeah, she's in the party now, so let's see what she... I was gonna say, let's see what she's working with. That's probably not the best way to put it. Yeah, we're for now. The polka dress and the slap glove. And actually, let's bag her into Alo's place. I don't think we'll actually get to service on this session, but we'll start heading back to the Mushroom Kingdom. We'll save again at Tadpole Pond. We'll stop there and restock froggy drinks. Another one of those cakes. Hopefully this one doesn't come to life, because we're not going to be there to destroy it. Photobomb the wedding picture here. So yeah, let's actually... Still not enough to stay in this week, but regular room. Just to rest up. Alright, let's get out of here. So the game wants us to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, which I guess it's actually making us. I was gonna stop at Froggy Pond, but we have to do that afterwards. Alright, so I'm gonna stop at the inn here and save, actually. And well, will it let us back out of town? Let's just see. Okay. Yeah, alright, so let's stop here, buy like 3 froggy drinks and restock those. I think we actually could do the, I think we can actually get the next, card as well. I'm not gonna do it now, in case basically out of time. But first thing on the next game, I can put in the Moleville song. And get the next juice bar card. But yeah, we'll drop a save there. So yeah, a little bit of a shorter part, just like an hour 5 on my clock. But yeah, a little bit of progress anyway. I kind of thought the last part was going to get through this point, but we ended up taking a little bit longer in like the Rose Town slash whatever was between Rose Town and the Booster Tower. So yeah. Anyway, we're past Marrymore now, so that's pretty good. We're sort of kind of getting close to the halfway point of the game, I think. So that's not too bad a place to leave off for now. So anyway, hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon. I might actually have a chance to do another part this week. So part 4 of Mario RPG will be coming soon. Anyway, for now, I'm going to eat supper. Fortunately, you already ate. Boy, you are really asleep there, aren't you? Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you again. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Have a good night.